And then we will have our second grade students come up on stage as well. So don't get concerned if you don't see your second grader here. We do ask that if you have a fifth grade student, once they have completed singing, if you could remain seated, we would appreciate it. So we can move on with our second grade concerts as we have multiple concerts throughout the day today. So we want to make sure we get them all in. Before we start, we first of all want to thank you for all that you do to support us and our music program and these amazing fifth grade students behind me. And I also wanted to take a minute to thank our amazing music teachers. We have Bridget Art right here and Marcia Garza, who have worked not only with the fifth graders standing behind me, but with all of our students kindergarten through fifth grade. So a big thank you to them and all that they do. So without further ado, I'm going to pass it along to them so that they can get started to keep us on time.
And that.
Okay, and then I have a couple more thank yous before we start. Thank you to all the teachers in grades 5, not just grade 5, but grade 2nd grade and 1st grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade. For all of their support, we would love to brag and say that we do it all by ourselves, but that would be lying. You can't do a concert without all the support of the wonderful teachers here at SCOFF, and of course without the support of Mrs. Lockhart and Mrs. Bruno, and Luke Hansick, and Mr. Don in the back. There's a lot of people behind the scenes running the show and helping us perform. The first song that we're going to sing is called Patriotic Medley, and a medley is when they take bits of different songs. You put pieces of different songs, and you put the pieces together to create a new song. And so you'll hear three different pieces of 3 different patriotic songs put together to create one song called Patriotic Medley. And that will be the first song that we're starting.
Yeah! Thank you very much. Fifth graders, you're doing a fabulous job. The second song they're going to sing today is Come and Go With Me to That Land. It is a African-American spiritual, and we try to teach a little bit of history and social studies as we go along in the music classroom. So we were talking, this song is mainly about the civil rights movement and all the work that Martin Luther King did during that time. And so we had a conversation about that in our classroom and shared ideas on what else we need to do now as they grow up, what else needs to change in our society. And so the kids are, the children are aware of all the work that still needs to be done in our world. But they are also aware of how far we have come as well. So we're very proud of them for having these class discussions and having mature conversations in our music classroom about what is happening in the world. We can move the music a little louder. These kids are loud. They're loud. They're doing a good job. Our last song for the fifth grade is A Million Dreams. I think this may be one of our favorites. The students, we have been talking about our hopes and dreams. What we want to do when we grow up, what are our goals, and how hard it is to achieve them. And the students have been talking about, it doesn't matter what the circumstances are, we need to persevere and we need to keep trying. And so we talked about how hard it was for me going to school and being first generation college student. And I think a lot of people can empathize with that. And we talked about what they think their obstacles are going to be and how they're going to persevere. So all of these conversations in fifth grade are very important as they are getting prepared for their middle school years. And we are going to miss all of our fifth graders very much. And we hope and we wish them much success as they continue at the junior high level. And before we finish this song, it's kind of a long song. Before we finish this song, once again, we want to thank our administrators for allowing us to have concerts during the day, and our classroom, all of our fifth grade classroom teachers. Without them, we wouldn't be able to have this concert since they help us line up students. So please, let's give our classroom teachers a huge round of applause. And of course, Mr. Elder Sester, who's back there running sound. Let's give him a round of applause. And the Earnest administrators and all custodial staff, thank you so much for all of your support. And thank you to all of the parents today who came to watch your students perform. I think they appreciate all of you being here. They've been working so hard, and they are just thrilled that everybody was able to make it today, this morning. So we thank you so much for taking time and taking time off work to be here. We know it's difficult, but I think the kids really, really appreciate all of you. So a big of a round of applause to all of you. Thank you so much.
I close my eyes and I can see
job. Good job. I hope you enjoyed their performance. They have a million dreams to accomplish, a million dreams, and they're on their way. Please stay seated. We are going to bring in the second graders if you have a second grade child that is performing.
Dog that is? Huh? That's Mongo's dog. That's Uncle McMichael. Bye, DJ.
This sounds pretty good.